welcome to my kitchen at home. This feels a little weird. I really like doing this demo in person.
Ben Jones is recording.
Ben's behind the camera, so to speak. I'm going to show you all the different ways to make eggs, kind of one of my favorite demonstrations, kind of one of my favorite labs that we do, so you get an experience of eating something new. I always start, how many of you order scrambled eggs when they ask you what kind of eggs you want at the restaurant?
That's me.
That's you. How many of you order scrambled eggs because you don't know what any of the other things mean? Which is what most people do. If you just like scrambled eggs, I get it. All right, I'm going to show you some different preparations. I have my, I don't know if you can read this, probably backwards. Who knows? I'm not sure how this works. Anyway, so I'm going to start with poached, which is basically cooking an egg in simmering water, okay? So I have my water, I put it up to a boil, and now I'm turning it down to a simmer. And if you remember, a simmer has bubbles that come up to the surface. Let's see if we can get this right. There we go. But don't break, okay? And I also have a little bit of vinegar. It needs a little bit of acid to help hold the egg together. So in order to do this egg, I'm going to crack it into a little custard cup. And then you want to put the custard cup really close to the water and pour it in all at once. Okay. Then you want to bring this over so they can see.
Oh, sure.
Okay. This is terrible. Okay. Here we go.
Wait.
All right, so that is going to cook in the water. Now, they got a little bit of wild whites happening, but I'm going to kind of knock those off. Basically, it makes a really soft, kind of pillowy egg. Hopefully that's not making you sick. Sorry. A lot of swishing around. Okay. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and do the next one, which is sunny side up. Sunny side up and over easy are very, very similar. We're going to use maybe that much margarine.
Or butter.
Or butter, sure. You want a little bit of flavor. Okay. And let that melt in the pan a little bit. Basically, both types of eggs have a yolk that is running, okay? And you can probably sense by the name, one of them means to actually flip the egg over, and one of them is not. So we're going to let that water, or that melt a little bit. Forgot to get the lid out. Okay. Oh, my poached egg is moving. I'm going to go ahead and take my spoon and kind of move it off the bottom a little bit. If you're taking Culinary Yacht, this is what we do when you make Eggs Benedict. It's poached eggs on an English muffin with Canadian bacon. Sound good? Hollandaise sauce? It is good. It's very rich. Okay.
For those who can't see me, I'm thumbs upping behind the camera.
All right, so now I got my butter melted. I'm going to go ahead and crack my egg. Since I'm not going to flip this over, I do want the white to cook all the way. So I'm going to take just a smidge of water, like a tablespoon, and I'm going to put it on the other side of the pan, and then put a lid. And that steam is what's going to cook the rest of the top of the egg. Now when you're cooking eggs, you want them at a medium to medium-low heat. You go high heat, no good. If it turns brown, that doesn't mean they're done, that means they're overdone. I usually tell a story about my mom, but I'm not going to do that because she might see this. My son Eli will make that happen. Don't you think? He'll rat me out to Gramsci. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
For those who don't know, I'm no narc.
All right. So my poached eggs come along. Basically, I want to see that it is completely white and not clear anymore. The same with this one. We want it steamed. We want the egg white cooked and not clear. Get Getting pretty close. In fact, I think my poached egg is done. Nope, needs a little bit longer. Okay. And use, if you're looking at your bingo chart, your chart that you can cook from, poached egg is one of them. And I know most people are like, ooh, it's worth a shot. Just saying. Try it out. Okay, we're in good shape. I'm going to use my non-stick turner here. Go ahead and slide this off the pan, and I'm going to go ahead and slide it onto, let's see, oh, that's shiny. Here we go. There we go. You see the yolk is completely runny. Okay. Now that it's, I'm going to go ahead and start my next one, which is overheating, right? So again, I just need just a little bit of margarine. Melt that around. Then I'm going to crack my egg into that spot. I'm going to try to keep that yolk from being cooked all the way through. Okay. So you notice I'm not salt and peppering the eggs while they're in the pan. If you salt anything that's protein, it will actually draw the moisture out of it while it's cooking, which some things it's okay. Maybe like the dry aged roast or something like that. But for this, I'm going to salt and pepper. Whoops, there's a lot. That's all right. Salt and pepper at the end. That is shiny. There we go.
Our dad would still eat it.
Your dad still eat it? Okay. So now, that was sunny side up over there. This one is going to be over easy. Making sure that this is loose. Now this pan is a little bit bigger than what we normally use in class, so I'm not sure this is going to work, honestly. Here we go. Just going to be over easy and get that bottom white cooked all the way. Okay, my poached egg is definitely ready. Turn that off. Let's see. Can you see it? Oh boy. There we go. You see it looks like a little pillow. And the yolk is nice and creamy on the inside. Now basically we don't want the yolk cooked at all. And if you get really brave, you can fling that over on the side.
She's so
Flip it
skillful.
over, flip it over. Even Ben can do this. I know you can do that.
Do what?
Okay.
Flip over an egg? 'Cause I don't think I could flip over an egg.
I don't think you could. Just gotta try it. Alright, here we go. You can see the yolk is completely runny in there. Alright, so the next, let me get the next one started.
And I will be the
We don't
taste
want this video
tester.
to be 800 years long. Because I know your fans can't handle it. Here we go. Ben's can't either.
Honestly, this is more entertaining than what I thought it was going to be. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, calm down. Alright. What's next? Hard?
Don't burn the pot.
Oh well. What do you mean? Okay. Probably gonna do two at once here. Do the other pan. It's getting a little too hot. You really do want medium heat. We do this at school. You guys can take turns. Ooh, the butter's going crazy. Okay, the last one of it is toad in the hole. You can take a piece of bread, bird in a nest, I don't know what all you call it. Take a piece of bread, take a cup, cut a circle out of it. Maybe you have a smaller cup than that.
Hole in one.
Hole in one, is that what you call it?
That was just a joke.
Oh. Then I'm going to crack the egg right in the middle of my bread. That way.
This is how fancy people make toast.
So, think.
No.
Now, since we're doing hard, I'm going to do hard egg on both. I'm going to go ahead and take my turner and pop the yolk. I'm going to flip this over. want to come look?
Yeah.
Can you even see? There we go. Cooking in the pan. Now you see that there's just a little brown. You definitely don't want it brown. Dark brown is too hot. Too hot of a temperature. You swipe my bread. Alright. That is a hard egg. We'll leave Toad in the hole. We're going to turn the heat off. Okay. Running out of room. Alright, salt, pepper. After we're done. Alright, let's let the light adjust. Alright, do you remember which one is which, Ben? Poached. Sunny side up. This is over easy. You can see that I got flipped
Toad
over.
in the hole. I knew it.
No, that's hard egg. Alright. Thanks, guys. I'm going to show you meringue, hopefully, here.
Hold up.
Too.